It's not just a rink. It's the place teenagers in Colchester have been finding their need for speed, meeting first loves and tripping over their own feet since 1990. But like many other leisure venues, Rollerworld in Colchester is under financial threat.
I mean, everybody's electricity bill, and they're saying, oh, it's going up 80%. Imagine this place going up 80%. You know, we're talking tens of thousands.
On top of rocketing costs, Rollerworld is facing a rent hike this year from £100,000 to £250,000 annually.
If we just, submit to the demands of this landlord, all we're going to have to do is put up the price of our tickets an astronomical amount, in our opinion. And for most people, it's so difficult to live. What they're going to do, they're just going to stay at home, and it's just a terrible situation to have to be in.
To lose a rink like this would, just because of cost of living or anything, it is just a travesty.
I'm RJ. I'm here for Funk and Soul Night. Used to come for the jam skates, and we used to come for the sessions of a Monday and all sorts of things like that. I can't think of a better way of putting it. It's proper. There's not a lot of roller rinks in the first place anyway. Not only that, there's so many social circles that are made here. This has been seen all over lockdown, with communities end up being transient and end up being kicked out of places that never really properly reform again. Every larger town and city has micro-communities within it that make up the bigger section of it. You take away the skating community of all ages. Even tonight, there are kids as young as, 9, 10? So you're taking away their hobby and their aspirations and what they want to do. You're taking away the entertainment of adults who've been doing this since the 70s and 80s, that have been doing it for so long. You are taking away an entire community.
I'm Zoe. I've been working at Rollerworld for 3.5 years now, and now there's not many things I don't do here. It's a shame because it's actually started to pick up. It's brilliant to see everybody out and about again. We start off seeing children, when they're really young, and then they're growing into adults, and it's lovely. It's a lovely place to bring everybody, real family orientated, and it is really nice to see them grow. And I think this place is a real saviour for a lot of people. It's brought up half of Colchester, as far as I'm aware, and I think it's just something that it will be sorely missed, and it does a lot more good than I think a lot of people realise. The sort of 14-year-olds onwards, I would have said, just because this is where they sort of have their social, where they meet all their friends, and it's a brilliant place that you can bring the children, drop them off, they're safe. There's not many places that can cater like that. You can get so much exercise, you don't even realise you're doing it. It's like the funnest workout in the world. I'm getting on a bit, and I really enjoy the skating, so that's something that I would definitely miss. And I've never skated on such a nice rink as this one, and the floor we have got a lovely floor. And it's just something that I think is really important for Colchester, and something that is extremely beneficial.
The bigger picture is that this serves everyone, kids, teenagers. I've seen first dates here. I've come to first dates on here. It's a place of love, it's a place of exercise. There is no part of the human body and the human soul that isn't facilitated here. So what is it possible that you can gain from taking away all of that? The physical well-being, the mental well-being, the emotional well-being, the social well-being of the entire community. Is it really going to be worth having a bit more money in your back pocket? I can almost guarantee that you're not going to get the same amount that you're getting from this facility here. And if anything, really, instead of putting it up for let and selling it, maybe get behind it and maybe try to, elevate the business. Maybe spend a little time and effort, instead of putting it up for sale and causing stress and worry to people and to the entire sub-community. Maybe you could try and make it stronger and thus make yourself more money. And that's guaranteed money. None of this, let's put it up for let and see what happens. The amount of skating gear, so boots and equipment and wheels and everything, just over the lockdown period went up over 150% from what it was being bought. I think it was something astronomical. I think it was closer to 800%. But the point is that the community itself is only growing from our little group in Southend Fossil shout out, it's only ever growing, and it's full of everybody of every ability.
We're an entertainment venue, which basically means, you know, we've always got to be happy. It's very difficult to maintain that kind of bubbliness and everything else when you're worried about the future of, you know, your job. I mean, with me as a manager, I've just got to the point where I'm actually quite happy with what I'm doing. I love the place, I love the people I work with. It would just be, you know, from my point of view, it'd be a real shame that I couldn't carry on, because I really enjoy it. I don't think there's many jobs where you get the kind of diversity, meeting that sort of range of people that we do here. And from our point of view, it's just very hard making sure everybody's positive and not getting too negative about the whole situation, because you know, you're fighting a battle and no one knows where it's going to go. I don't really know if they realise the impact that this has on the wider community. The business has been built, it's been built back up from nothing during the coronavirus. Everybody's just kind of, you know, learning to sort of be social again, and they're going to take away something that everybody can enjoy, and it's got to be more than money. At the end of the day, it's got to come down to more than money. This is people, this is our lives, and I would hope that they'll have a real long think before they make that final decision.